Garmisch in a BR426. So, welcome to the show this evening. Twitch is apparently having some problems, so if it drops out, then apologies in advance. There's not a lot I can do about it, I'm afraid. But we'll keep on trucking along, or training along, I don't know. So there's no second camera tonight. The space is here, but it's not working. Because I fiddled around with the USB some more and got almost everything working except one camera. So I am using the console. You just can't see it, I'm afraid. But I'll get there. I will get everything working eventually, if it kills me or I kill the computer. One of the two. Ah, dear. So, welcome to everybody. Welcome to everybody on the channel. Dark, Mole Man, All Rounders, Bad Hair, P. Wassel, Dave Chaffers, DK Designer and Ed, EB232, Flyboy, Fringe Starlin, Fury, Gary Luton, GeForce 474, Georgie Norris, GG Spikey, Glenn, Namph Kex, Irish Michael, Jack Sims, James Ivel, Jan Dunk, Jimbo 501, JPT, KevMC. This is paused, so I'll just ignore it for the time being. Keen Fenton, Killer Cat, Coplopa Mal, Illini RBR, Lone Star 5, Master Daniel, Mr. Tropics, Nico 278, Ninja Joker, LNL Jur, Not Henry Cat, Nyhumps, OMG, Not Another Fanboy, Panzer, Pibask, Pendolino. There's a lot of people logged in tonight. Pentacone, Fifi, PVRS Productions, Ridecar, Rob Allen, Robert MK, hey Bob, Robbo Farrell, Ruben Train Freak, Sold UK, Soft Stuff, Team R, The Dusty Bin Man, T-Kink, Train Simmer, Tarts Pancake, United Terry, Unusual Train Fan, Van Lero, Von Herido, and X-Shooter. We got there. Right, today you will be taking this BR426 service down to Murnau. You are due for an 11:32 departure here at Munich. You have some time here to grab lunch before returning to... so I'm there to grab lunch before returning on the return trip later today. Weather conditions are looking pretty clear, but still, take care. Open the doors and let the passengers board. Press the right key, that'll help. So let's get all of that good stuff switched on. So yes, as I said on the chat, I'm using the cab. Unfortunately, the second camera is not working at the moment. I managed to get almost all the USB working, but not that. So you'll just have to put up with my pretty face tonight. Oh dear. Right, time to go. I would have expected that to be in monitoring by now. Never mind. 40 km/h speed limit, we're in a 30 limit anyway. Using the foot pedal to clear the seefer. Can't really see much out the sides on this one. I wonder why it hasn't gone into monitoring mode. Have I not got PCB switched on? Pendolino, what graphics do I use? Do you mean what graphics card? If so, then it's a GeForce 970M. If you mean what graphics settings, I have got everything turned up to the maximum, because that's the only way to roll. Little bit of speeding there. Yes, I got track IR working. I got the foot pedal working. As I say, I got pretty much everything working. Just that one camera I plugged that. Okay, the problem is there's no more USB ports. So I took the one of the devices out and plugged in another powered hub, which ought to be fine. Powered hub should take next to nothing out of the computer. But it's enough for Windows to say insufficient resources and die horribly. Doing CIFA with the foot pedal is awesome. I can keep my hands focused on driving the train and not have to keep worrying about dealing with CIFA. Right, we're coming up on a 120 speed limit now. Ed, yes, thank you for the gauges. They look okay actually, so I'm going to see if I can get them in and see how we go. Robert Farrell, time for a machine with more ports. No, I just need to... I'm not concentrating again. There goes the points. I just need to get a powered hub working. I wonder whether it's this Pi hub that I've got that's got a problem. What's the foot pedal for? It's for the CIFA. So if you look on the cab, this white light here, when that comes on, it's a bit like an alerter on American trains or a DSD in British trains, and basically it's there to ensure that the driver is positively responding. So if you don't acknowledge the CIFA, then all the brakes come on. And in this case, acknowledging the CIFA is just taking your foot off the pedal. We haven't got to negative scores yet, Mole Man. Bide your time. We'll get there. As revenge for this, now I'm going to make an engine with a dead man's pedal you have to hold. Well, that's how I'm doing now. I've got my foot permanently on. Alright, we're coming into Pasing. This scenario is approaching the Alps. It's one of the ones that comes with the BR426, I think, or the Munich Garmisch. I think it comes with Munich Garmisch, if I remember rightly. I noticed someone was having a problem with it on the Steam discussion forum, so I thought I'd give it a run. Nearly missed it. You think with it coming up as a great big green light in front of me on the panel I'd be able to see it, but... X-Shooter, do you have to keep lifting your foot every 60 seconds? That's exactly what I've got to do. Every time the CIFA light comes on, I've got to lift my foot and put the foot back on the pedal again. Which initially I thought would be an absolute pain, but it's actually quite fun. CIFA is a white light, not a green. CIFA is a white light on the cab, but it shows up as a green light on my BIP panel because the BIP does not have white lights. It has red, yellow and green, and green seemed like the best one to choose. I guess I could make it yellow. Cheers, P-Verse Productions. Thanks for joining this evening. Thanks for making a derpy fringe moment. I should wire the CFA up so that it makes the lights in the room blink. Could do that, that'd be fun. United Terror, yes, if I lift the foot up and put it back down again, then it does reset the 60 seconds, yeah. So we're coming into 100 speed limit. So Fringe wants me to blow up my garage. I think that probably is a little extreme even for me. That's better. So yes, Ed sent me some really nice graphics today to see if I can't get the Steam stuff working a bit better. Hey there, Ron Woodall. Thanks for joining. Getting the 160. Yep, we've got 160. My background needs changing. Oh, it's probably still the AC6000, isn't it? Let's have a BR423. It's closer than an AC6000. Now he wants it to drop custard on my head if I do. Have you had some of the wacky juice tonight, Fridge darling? I think I need to get the chat as an overlay on top of the game so that I can look at what I'm doing instead of looking over to one side all the time. How do I change? It's a green screen, Pendolino, so I just basically it's just another image that gets displayed. Cheers, Rob. Thanks for joining this evening. Well, we're making some progress. Next stop is in Tutzing, 25 kilometres. We're going to Murnau. We're making good progress at the moment. Pendolino, yes, you're going to get judders anyway because the way the game loads data off of the disk. You're never going to get rid of them, I'm afraid. Well, man, you know the cure for being tired, don't you? Go to sleep at night.
Sifa.
Yeah, exactly. United Terry's right. I mean, the CIFA stuff before long becomes something you just react to. It's actually quite. It's good. It also keeps you alert a bit more as well, which is very good. I'm sure that's one of the functions of it. .21 kilometers now. So what are we doing today? Just in case there's any questions, particularly about the third one today. So we're starting off with this one on Munich Garmisch, which I picked because I haven't done it before, and some people were having some discussions about it on the Steam forums. So I thought I'd give it a go. Oh, an AI train. And then we are going to do Robinson 04 on the Woodhead line because that was requested, and that was actually where I was going to end tonight, but since Stephen Jam has updated his excellent Stranraer shunting scenario, which we tried to run yesterday, I thought we'd give that one a go as well and run that one. So we are going to run that one third because I thought it deserved a good run, personally. Pendolino, I think you find this machine has got an SSD, and the game is on SSD. Makes a big difference to the stutters, but you'll never get rid of it. Easing off the power since we're coming to the top of this hill. Wow, and all of a sudden we're getting clusters of AI trains. 16 kilometers to our next stop. Wow, it's difficult to see the signals with all this. Seeing green signals with green trees as their background is interesting. Luigi, if I made a Cumbrian Mountain Express scenario Blue Peter, would you consider playing it? Sounds very interesting. Remind me, what route would that be? I'll have to go and have a look at the video, Darkness. I didn't see it, but I must admit, you could be right. 60 speed limit coming up. Let's not go too overzealous on the braking.
Sifa.
Yes, Stephen Jam, I got the new update and I gave it a quick test, so I know it works. At least to be on that point. Luigi, that sounds excellent. Bam, yes, I did get your email about the route. I'll see if I can get a chance to have a look at it. No promises though. Very busy at the moment. Right, we've got a green signal with a flashing green signal, which is an alarm because we've got a reduced speed limit ahead of us. Now we'll find out if PZB is working. I guess it is. That's awesome. Having the big yellow button to do the PZB. Big lights here flashing away in front of me. Awesome! It's a shame because this is a good scenario to actually see the screen because the BIP is going crazy at the moment. No, you can't join West Coast Main Line North and Settle and Carlisle together. They have different route origins, different texture sets. All the things that I've said in previous broadcasts are mandatory. They break just about every one of them because they were never intended to be joined. Right, we're coming up to the 80 limit now. You want the whole of the UK as a route. You realise that would cost about 20 grand to buy. Rover Train Freak wants the whole world as one route. How would you cross this? You need to build a ship simulator in that, wouldn't you? Or a flight simulator, I guess. LNER and BR, the normal routes that Dovetail produce are in the order of 2-man years. Seven and a half kilometres to go. Lose some more score. This is what happens when you try and nail the speed limit. Coming into a 110, so just ease off on the throttle. That's it, we're under 110 now. Five kilometers. I'm getting nailed for speeding on this one. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat much, folks. I'm having to watch this speed. Really, they've got no lights on. Tutzing's coming up now, 3 kilometers away. We're due in 20 seconds. I think we're going to be a bit late. Good evening, Panda. Not missed much yet. Right, so we're just coming into Tutzing. Just over a minute late. Which is not good. It means we're going to probably lose points. Not much yet. Yep. That's confidence. Confidence it'll go wrong at some point. It always does.
Zifa.
Yeah, it is a very tight scenario. I hadn't appreciated how tight. I'm going to have another go at this at some point and gun it. Right, so in 110, so we need to get sped up. We're already going to be 2 minutes late. 13 kilometers to next station. Luigi, yes, I have the Class 57 rail tools. If it's on Steam, I've got it. I think my pedal is moving around. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get another USB hub over the weekend perhaps, and then see if that will let me get the second camera working. That's all I need now, everything else is finally working. And awesome. Thanks, Bam, I'll take a look. Stephen Jam, send me the details of what it is you can't find, and I'll go and have a look and see if it's in the database. .9 kilometers to our next waypoint. Mole Man, I'm probably going to change over this weekend if I get a chance. Oh, that's the other thing, folks. So I'm doing the, I don't know if you remember a few weeks back, we did the weekend model railway stream over on Hitbox. Going to be doing that again this weekend. Master Daniel, go on to my blog and find the blog entry on enabling logging. Run it and then see what it sort of, and then send me a copy of the log you get from when it crashes, and hopefully that'll tell me why it's crashing. Oh, tell you what, now my foot's starting to want to move. I'm gonna have to take serious action here and switch to the other foot. 1 in 68. That's better, we've beaten the curve braking. The other thing you can try, Master Daniel, is to so along with enabling the logging, also add another command line parameter or launch parameter called -safe mode, capital S, capital M. What that does is it will make sure all the graphics settings and everything get reset to a default, so you can see how you get on. But without a log, there's not a lot anyone can do, to be honest, because we don't know what's on your system. I presume you've tried uninstalling, deleting all of your Railworks folder and then reinstalling? so that you're on just a bare minimum with no third-party content at all. Good evening, BNSF. Oh, we're just getting later and later now. Leave it on overnight to do the re-download, Master Daniel. It sounds like you've got a corrupt file. That's normally one of the things that would cause that. The only way you're going to do that is, yeah, rename your Railworks folder out, do a fresh download and see what it does. Wheelheim Oberbay. We're not late, just fashionable. Absolutely, Moggy. Is this first Saturday tonight? It certainly is, BNSF.
Munich
60 at the next signal. Better follow, but I'll go and find out who it was in a minute. Tell you, the timings on this one are something pretty special, aren't they? Fringe Starling, does everybody aside from Crossrails use 3D Studio Max? No. The professionals generally use Max, but there's, I mean, Blender is perfectly good. Oops. 3D Craft has been used a lot. Weilheim. Okay. Yeah, the fact you're having issues with ETS2 suggests to me something slightly bigger is the problem, Master Daniel. Like some kind of driver corruption or... I had to turn the other... Well, I can't turn the camera on, I can't turn it on. It's yeah, I've run out of USB holes, so I need to get another hub working and do that, but I'm not there yet. Best free model building program? Oh, I'd say Blender without a shadow of a doubt. I do like Blender. Well, we lost some points there. I don't think I'm going to be getting many points on this scenario. We're just getting later and later and later. I am clearly not aggressive enough at this. Right, carrying on. Hoofing.
Siefer.
No, not a problem, Stephen Jam. I'm looking forward to giving it a go. Right, my Siefer pedal's running away from me. That's better. BNSF, that's the YouTube username. Hoofing. There isn't a launch parameter line in windowed mode, no. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. But yeah, there is a windowed option. Pulling in now. Cheers, Steeler Boy. Thanks for popping in this evening. This one comes with the route, BNSF. It comes with the Munich Garmisch route, if memory serves. A bottle of water. Reach over here. Loose cables in the fridge. We only lost a few points. I'm gunning for a positive score at the end of this scenario. I'll go for 0. I'll go for 1. Why is the camera not moving? Because I pressed F9, which switches off the camera, the track IR, so like now it's locked. And even if I do this, if I undo it, then it puts it back where it's supposed to be. Coming into 100 limit. Matt, at least go for 2. Alright, I'll go for 2. Let's aim high. Upping is next. Fringe is going to be absent for a couple of days. I'm not really that nosy, Fringe darling, but if you want to share, then please do. Kurgenstein, unfortunately I've got everything else working, but one of the cameras won't work, so we're one camera short for technical reasons. But I'll get it fixed. I'm using it, it's working great actually. TNM Gaming, hi there. Yes, I've got head tracking. It's a track IR. There's offing coming up now. Metallica, what did you miss about the controller? I'm not sure. I mean, the only thing that's missing at the moment is the camera that points to it. I tried to get it working, but every time I plug it in somewhere, either it does nothing at all, or Windows complains and dies. Late birthday, Stephen Jam. Early birthday. My birthday's not till July. You notice the throttle and brake is different. Yeah, basically, because I'm written all my own software, including Raildriver software. I've got an option that lets me use the lever as the throttle because I prefer that. I think the loco brake lever is lovely, and it's lovely and responsive, and it works well as the throttle. So I've got a thing which lets me sort that out. You're doing some stand-up at a gig? Nice one, Fringe Starling. I lose a lot of time on braking. Yeah, that's absolutely where I'm losing all my time. I'm not coming in hard enough. What I need to do is run some braking tests on this loco so that I can work out what my tolerances are, you know, when I can start braking. No, it's not letting me do the stop here. Let's try going forward a bit. Why is it not letting me open the doors? let's come up near the front. Yeah, this is a Matworth, isn't it? Where I stop and it won't let me open the doors. No, take your train elsewhere. We don't want you to stop here. No. This is silly, this. This is getting silly. Cheers, Sold. Have a good time at work. T. I'm going to click the button on the HUD. What about? Oh, no, don't tell me. Oh, I've been typing T in the bloomin' chat window. Ah! I need to get a passenger load button on the rail driver, because then it doesn't matter where the focus for the keyboard is. Don't! Well, now we're going to lose like epic hundreds of points. Oh, 1,200 points! Oh, yes. Right. Murnau is next. 5.4 kilometres. Yeah, I need to set a button on the rail driver to do load unload. That's not a new high score. I've got much worse than that before. I think my record's about minus 85,000. ROP score and your dignity. My dignity left the building a long time ago for installing. I see a gold medal coming up. Yeah, I'm definitely. Gold medal's right there. Good night, BNSF. Thanks for joining. Nope, there's no limit to the negative score. Toby train spotting. Benna, the other camera's not working at the moment. I'm still using the controller, but the camera's unfortunately not working. Good to see you, Henry Hoover. And Ray Red, welcome. Well, you got your PC fixed, Ross. Excellent. Alright, we're in 500 Hz monitoring now. But that's okay, because we're stopping anyway. Right, so that's going to be a redonkulously bad score. But it is actually reasonably fun as far as the whole tension of the scenario goes. It's I'm encouraged to come back and give that another go at some point and actually give it some power coming out of stations and thrash it into the stations. Right, what do we get? Oh, we didn't quite make minus 2,000. Apparently all stops were made on time. Excellent. Don't ever say redonkulous again. Oops, I just said it again, didn't I? Oh dear. Can you underflow the score and get a max score? See, now that sounds like a challenge. Right. Stop going to the wrong page. Go to the right page, you silly thing. Right, what's next? All stops made on time, yeah. Well, I would have scored 0, because you can't actually negatively affect your X